It's been said that Portland is one of Jamaica's last remaining unspoiled cities, and that its capital, Port Antonio, was the birthplace of our country's tourism, hosting many world-famous adventure seekers. Well, on this episode of Chill Spot, we'll be doing a bit of exploring with Yhordanka Akwanza, co-founder and COO of Island Eyewear. She'll be taking us to Great Huts in Portland. It's a charming resort overlooking Boston Bay and the Caribbean Sea. Stay with us.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Yhordanka.
Hi, Candy. Nice to meet you. This is my husband, Keith.
Hi, nice to meet you. So tell us, what are we going to be doing today?
I want to show you the amazing views that the huts have to offer first. And we're going to have some lunch, enjoy everything that the property has to offer.
Let's go and get this day started.
All right.
This property is so exquisite. It's really beautiful, and that tour was just, it was everything.
It is one of a kind. I really love how they incorporated the accommodations within nature, and nature is entirely undisturbed here.
Very lush, very natural, very beautiful. I like it. I like it. So we want to talk a little about the professional side of you, of course. Talk to us about your company, Island Eyewear.
So Island Eyewear was founded in 2004. It's a family business, my husband and myself. Back then we had other directors in the company, but they are no longer with us. So it's been over a year since it's just my husband and I just directing and operating everything with the company. Our vision was to just make Island Eyewear the one-stop for eye care for Jamaicans. We wanted to make it affordable. We wanted to make it accessible for everyone. We wanted to change that mentality about eyeglasses being a luxury item, only available for certain people.
Optical. How did you get started in this industry?
Well, actually, it was my husband's master plan. He had previous training in the optical field. He is the master of laboratory work. So he has a great passion for that. I was introduced to the business once I migrated to Jamaica with him. I was working in one of our stores as the do-it-all everything. When you have that one little shop and it's your precious baby.
And you become the Jane of all trades.
So we started based on that passion that he had for eyeglasses. There is a lot that goes into making a pair of eyeglasses that a lot of people don't know. It's like a craft. So he had that passion, and obviously I share any passion my husband have, and it became my passion after. So I was a dancer when I just arrived to Jamaica, and then eyeglasses became my passion, and that fact that I could change somebody's life through sight was unbelievable to me. A lot of times that we don't realize the change that good sight makes on someone's life.
Coming up, what are some of your achievements in the industry so far?
As I mentioned before, we started with that one store. Today we have 15 stores.
Wow. What are some of your achievements in the industry so far?
As I mentioned before, we started with that one store.
Right.
Today we have 15 stores.
Wow.
So that is one of the greatest achievements that I can start with. We have many, but the fact that we had that mission of bringing eye care to everyone, having as many locations as possible was the major achievement that we set out to do.
And that's brilliant. Congratulations.
Thank you. And also, we have our Framing Futures campaign where we provide free eyeglasses to children 9, 10, and 11 years of age. So the fact that we can bring eye care to children that don't really have it, make it easier for parents that have to worry about other more important factors like school fees and books and uniforms and lunch money and transportation. So they don't have to worry about their eyeglasses for their child. And the child get that head start on preparing themselves for GSAT exams, which is around that age. So that's one of our other achievements. And also the fact that we have our recycling campaign. So Island Eyewear uses proceeds from our eyeglasses to build recycling bins. Right now we have throughout Kingston, and we are going to be expanding into St. Catherine and other areas in Jamaica where persons can put their plastic bottles, and then we have our processing plant where all of these plastic get compressed and processed. So that's another great achievement that we have.
And also your contribution, to the environment.
And our main manufacturing, our main laboratory facility is completely off the grid, so we use solar power.
Oh, lovely.
So anything that has to do with conserving our environment is a great achievement for Island Eyewear. Bringing eye care in an affordable way to everyone is a great achievement for us as well. And we have been able to manage that in the 13 years that we've been operating.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
What would you say the experience has been like for you being a girl boss?
Well, being a girl boss has been crazy. I never thought that I would be in this position of leadership.
Right.
It impressed me every day how many lives I touch on a daily basis, the changes that I'm able to make in people's life. It is very difficult at times. It is very challenging because I am dealing with over 80 employees on a daily basis. It's 15 stores, as I mentioned, and there is always things that pop up during the day, and sometimes it's very difficult to achieve wider goals when you have small things that you have to deal with on a daily basis. But overall, it's amazing. Changing people's lives, I mean, who gets to do that?
Right.
So being a girl boss,
You work with your husband very closely in business. How do you kind of separate the business and the personal?
Well, I am very lucky. I have a background in dancing, and you might feel like, what's the dancing has to do with it? So there's this saying when you are either an actor or a dancer that says the show must go on.
Right.
So I was taught to separate my personal life from my professional life.
Right.
So whenever there is an issue at home, it has never been reflected in the workplace. So we always keep it professional. We owe it to our team to keep it professional. And it's a plus. I mean, who better than my lifetime better have partner to do business with. Yeah.
What would you say are some of the challenges you've had to overcome being a young professional?
It's been a little bit challenging to today, 13 years after we started with 15 stores. Island Eyewear is a bootstrap company. We were never able to access any lending companies or anything like that. I think financial companies in Jamaica need to take a look back and see the type of businesses that are coming up and really take their time selecting the type of businesses that they are going to lend a hand to, and the difference that that business can make in the Jamaican society and in the Jamaican culture, and see where we could be if they had lent a hand to those companies that really were looking into making a change into people's life, and it wasn't just here to make some money. Also the fact that I am a female, it can be a little bit challenging at times, even though I don't like to think about myself as, oh my gosh, I'm the girl in the room,
Right.
or, you know, are they going to listen to me because I'm a girl? Sometimes it's good to go into a room thinking that you're sexless, but you cannot help by other people looking at you in that way. It's something that I have grown out of it with my team, which I have to thank, my goodness, for our team. That is, you know, it was also challenging to put together such a good group of people that share our vision and have our same passion. Unfortunately, Jamaica is not very well equipped with so many options to choose from when it comes to employees, but we were lucky enough to find a very, very, very good of island angels, as I call them, and they're our main support, and without their help we wouldn't be here today.
Now, what sort of impact do you hope to have in the industry?
We would love to see other companies join us in our mission of bringing free eyeglasses to children. A better, more educated Jamaica, they will definitely have a better future. And we have to start with the younger generations.
Absolutely.
So any child 9, 10, and 11, and even if they want to provide for any other age group, it will be great. We also have our recycle initiative, where we're trying to keep Jamaica clean. And we're not just going to the beaches and clean the beaches after the plastic has already arrived and has already damaged our wildlife and our vegetation. We tend to prevent that plastic from making it into the gullies and making it into the oceans. That's where the plastic does the entire damage. And we would love to see more people being more cooperative on recycling in any way possible. As I say, our bins are all out in Kingston, and we will be implementing even more. So it will be great to see other companies joining, and also Jamaica in a whole being more conscious of our environment, which is very important to us. We are here in this beautiful place. We have to take a second, take it in, and think about what this place will look like if it was just a dumpster, if we didn't have this beautiful ocean and these luscious trees all surrounding us now.
And finally, what would you say are the future plans for Island Eyewear?
Island Eyewear plans is to continue having a positive impact on our community, starting from Jamaica and expanding outwards into the world. We don't want to stop here. We don't want to stop where we are. We will keep on going. And if I'm not here tomorrow, if my husband is not here tomorrow, our team will make sure that our dream and our vision will live on. Our vision of a better, cleaner Jamaica with better sight and a better future.
Oh, that's lovely.
Coming up.
Being in a communist country, there's a lot of restrictions when it comes to freedom of speech. That is something that I'm still up today working on, being able to express myself and saying to myself, it's okay to say that. You're not going to suffer the consequences.
So we've had a fabulous day.
Yes, we have.
And we're now joined by your husband. How was your day been?
Been, you know, lovely day.
Enjoying the property.
A lot of rest.
So Jordy, how would you describe yourself?
Well, I am mostly happy. I am a very understanding person. I usually try to put myself in others' shoes before I judge or try to get upset or anything.
Right.
I take my time to try to be relaxed and take in. I love nature. I love style. I love fashion. I have this creative mind that I have to express some way, somehow, whether it's through the glasses that I select or through an outfit that I put together. Otherwise, I get these anxiety attacks that just kill me. And so I'm extremely creative. I love to make things. I enjoy that satisfaction that making something give us, and a lot of us have lost somehow because nowadays everything is already made. So that is something that is definitely a part of me that I have to express daily.
Now, growing up in Cuba,
Yes.
tell us about your childhood.
Cuba is different from everywhere in the world.
Right.
I grew up knowing that everything is this way everywhere except for Cuba. So my childhood was completely different from anybody else's. I lived with my grandmother until I was 9 years old, and then I moved with my mom. And my dad was always traveling, but he always had that influence in me, and a lot of what I am today, I have to thank him and my mom, and also my two grandmothers that had that great influence in me. I went to school. I went to high school. High school in Cuba is just up to 9th grade, which is different from, so it's 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. And then I went to School of Dance there, and as I said before, that formed me as the professional that I am today, and it influences a lot of the things that I use on a daily basis to manage our business and manage our team and motivate people, and also that creative side of me as well. So being in a communist country, there's a lot of restrictions when it comes to freedom of speech. So that is something that I'm still up today working on, being able to express myself and saying to myself, it's okay to say that. You're not going to suffer the consequences. There's freedom of speech on this side of the world. So it was very, very different. Keto.
Excuse me. Hi. Good afternoon. Welcome
Good
to
afternoon.
Brazil.
Thank you.
I understand you'd like to have lunch with us today?
Yes.
Yes.
Here is our lunch menu. Okay, how was your day being at Great Dots?
It's been wonderful.
Do you like the adventure, the rustic environment?
Yes, that's what we're here for.
glad
Yeah,
you like it.
it's very nice.
How long have you been working here?
I've been working here for
2 years. Okay.
and so far I like it.
Just about time.
Nice.
Yes, I like to meet different kind of people, religions, culture.
So you are from Portland?
Yeah, I'm just right across the street from here.
Oh, not far at all. So how did the two of you meet? Because obviously you're Cuban and then he's Jamaican. So who was where and how did that go?
So he was in Cuba, and he was in the preparations to go into medical school, and I was at the university as part of a dance group at the moment, and we just crossed our ways, and it was like truly love at first sight, because I saw him and I was like, yay!
I got that gut feeling.
So we were both in Cuba when we met.
And then the rest is history.
Yeah, here we are, 15 years after.
So Jordy, do you have any siblings?
No, I'm the only child.
An only child?
I am the only child from my mom and my dad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I am not spoiled at all, I promise. It was very rough growing up as the only child. We have two boys, Zab and Enzo. Zab is 5, Enzo is 4. We had them back to back, and they're just a handful. It's very challenging every day with two boys and the business and everything, and we don't outsource help around the house. We are do-it-yourselfers for everything, housework to the way that we do the business.
No helpers, nothing?
Never had a nanny. We never had a helper. We never had a gardener.
Oh, wow.
So we just do everything. We really, really enjoy you know, that satisfaction that doing it yourself brings to your life. So, you know, every day to the school and all the activities, and after school I have to pick them up and then finish working with them, and they're just in our lives, and that chance they get to absorb and be around the business on a daily basis is just priceless.
And what else do you guys like to do for fun?
Well, I love the ocean. I love paddleboarding is my main enjoyment. Anything to do with the beach, I love that. And then any other crafts that I can do, like making things, like I make things for my office all the time. I even made my desk. You would see that.
With help.
With help.
I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. Motorsports, I probably enjoy surfing more than paddleboarding.
Right. So Jordy, what advice would you have given to your younger self?
Be more confident, believe in yourself more, and speak up, because that's one of the things that I carry with myself from Cuba, the fact that you hold back everything, and that is something that will hold you back in life as well.
Well guys, thank you so much for a great day at Great Huts. And the food, of course, was delicious.
It was amazing. The presentation was incredible, and it tasted delicious.
It was really
I
good.
second that.
I had a very good time, and it was very nice to meet you. And I always watch the show because I want to know where to go next.
Oh, that's so nice. We really appreciate it. And no, your feature has come, and it was awesome. I enjoyed every single activity and all the things that we got to do and exploring this beautiful property, of course. Good. So thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
And that's where we'll have to leave things for this episode of Chill Spot. Remember, you can check out past episodes on batvja.com. Until next time, I'm Candy. Bye.
I have two boys. Just go to La Mata over there, to La Mata there. Come on, TV.
I asked your husband then. How would you describe her?
Well, I'm in this.
On this episode of Chill Spot, we'll be doing a bit of exploring with Yhordanka Akwanza.